We back.
Oh my gosh, I just choked on my coffee.
Oh, goodness.
My coffee froth. Coffee froth? Coffee froth.
Coffee froth.
But you know what? We shouldn't have a podcast. But we do.
We shouldn't have a podcast. But we do. And you're listening to it.
We literally just made the next door neighbor's
We got
dog
the dogs barking.
bark.
We got the dog.
Oh my gosh. It's that bad? Jeez. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are they okay?
I don't know. Something's going on.
Something's going on.
They might let the dog out. Yeah, somebody's beefing. Somebody wasn't happy.
They might have let the dog out. Man. Would you look at that?
I was trying to steer away from it, but
Who do you think let the dog out?
I got a couple guesses.
Oh, good morning, babe.
Good morning, Shorty Wop.
Why do you think one of the first things you said to me this morning was brush your hair? Why was it bothering you so bad?
It wasn't bothering me. It wasn't bothering me at all. There was a big part sticking out right here on the side. Right here, there's a big long dread. I just wanted to make sure you got it. That was it.
I got it.
Big, just knotted up.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Thank
you.
You look great. You look great this morning. Slick back. I love the colors.
Yep.
Want to show off the coffee cup real quick?
Yep.
Who made that for you?
Lucas made me this coffee mug. He colored it and everything.
Yeah. Christmas present, right? Yeah.
What are you doing this morning? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm rocking a little McLovin t-shirt.
Love the tea.
Love the tea. People that I'm sure have followed me on Instagram or know that my favorite movie is Superbad.
Yeah.
So,
but no, it's not your favorite movie because you
it's
can't.
It's one of my top 5 favorite movies.
Your favorite movie is The Replacements.
Correct. Number one that will never change.
Yeah, because every time you say stuff like that, it trips me up, and then someone asks me, and then I answer. I'll be like, "Oh, as of 2 weeks ago, it's Superbad," and then you're like, "How could you ever think that? You know, The Replacements is my favorite movie." Yeah,
Replacements.
Superbad is one of your favorites. Okay.
Superbad is in there.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Is Pineapple Express another one?
Pineapple Express is in there. Top 5. We got. Want to get my top 5 movies real quick?
Sure.
Okay, on the spot. Yeah. But Replacements. Outside of this one, there's no other order. I couldn't. That's a little tougher.
Yeah.
Superbad, Pineapple Express.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I got to put Too Fast, Too Furious in there.
I'm kind of killing it.
Yeah,
I've brought up all of these.
You are. Those are the ones. That's the 5. If I had the choice to sit down and maybe you could throw Harry Potter Gobble. You got to throw Harry Potter Gobble to Fire in there.
Yep.
But yeah, that's it.
Quintessential man based on that list.
I don't know about that.
No.
You want to tell me about our weekend?
Yeah, I do. We had a great weekend.
We
told y'all on Friday, which by the way, happy Juneteenth.
Yes, happy Juneteenth.
It is a full-on holiday, so happy Juneteenth. And yeah, we're considering letting y'all have the day to yourselves, so we thought, no, they definitely want to hear from us. But on Saturday, we had the golf tournament like we had told y'all about. That was honoring the Aloe family, which is an organization that provides education and job skill set training for families that don't have the resources. So it's in Mexico as well. And so we actually, all the money that we fundraised on Saturday went to a woman, Miriam, in Mexico, so that she would be able to build or buy a location to start her business.
Yes.
So really, really cool. And we were just honored to be asked to be a part of it. We got to play golf all day. And at each hole, they had different opportunities to donate. You could play games.
Man.
Amazing food. It was and drinks, and it was just really, really fun. And it's honestly my favorite event of the year.
Yes. Yeah, I had a great time at it. It was just the sponsors that they brought in, everybody that they brought in to represent Day Club is what I mean. Everyone that brought in.
Yes, Day Club put this tournament on.
Yes.
We are Day Club.
And you want to explain?
Yes. Sorry, I should have said that first. Day Club is a women's golf brand, and my friend Trevor, she's an incredible golfer, and she has golfed for ever, like majority of her life, and so she knows the women's clothes or women's golf clothes market, and she never could really find things that she felt cute in, things that she wanted to wear, things that she gravitated towards. So she just decided to make her own clothes for herself, and it turned into Day Club, and their products are incredible. I got to wear a Day Club skirt. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. I'm looking up something because after what you're about to talk about, I apologize.
I got to wear a Day Club skirt all day Saturday, and it was so comfortable. It was so well made. The material, everything, like it was top of the line, and it has the cutest little T like hole her T what?
It loops. Has like T loops. Yeah, just T holders.
You can put 3 T's in your skirt on your hip. It's so cute. It truly was. God, I meant to post something yesterday. I need to do that today. And they
are one of the only brands that I know that are it's for women in golf wear that is just very functional, very fashionable.
Yes,
just
she's done an incredible job.
Very much ahead of the curve when it comes to this stuff, because golf wear has just now really just I think hit mainstream here in the past probably 2 years. Agreed.
And so she makes no money or anything from doing this tournament. She solely just Trevor, who owns Day Club, signs up to help out the charity. So
yeah, just
really cool on her. I was just feeling really inspired because there was a lot of entrepreneurs there. You know,
a lot of entrepreneurs there,
and just seeing people like start things from scratch and to stand outside in the heat and explain their product, tell you about their product, just how passionate they were, how excited they were.
Yes.
I just resonate with that so much. And you know, obviously we felt that way about the game, but there's another avenue that I'm like walking down right now that I'm really excited about, and I just it was really inspiring.
That reminds me, when I was down here working last night, I came up with something that I wanted to. I didn't come up with something, but wanted to show you something.
Okay.
Yeah, that I think you'll like. Also, I want to talk about. So I will talk about some specific companies that were there, but specifically that company Rhino Dart.
Yeah.
That I had. It was. I mean, essentially, how to describe it to you, since we don't have the can or anything in front of us, is that it is like sparkling Casamigos. Am I wrong when I say that?
Yeah, it is tequila, right?
It's tequila. Yeah, it has agave. I believe it's tequila. That's how they said it to us.
Wait, this is a really dumb question. Is tequila just agave like
distilled? Like the plant agave.
Right, it is, right?
Yeah, the agave plant is what's harvested to turn into tequila. Like then how hops is used for beer, I believe.
Then yes, it is tequila because it's agave.
Yeah, that's what.
And like it's like a honey something and a citrus liqueur or something.
Yeah. It was tequila is an agave spirit. Okay. But it cannot be crafted from just any of dozens of agave variations. It says by law, the spirit must be made of at least 51% Weber Azula agave in order to be considered tequila.
Okay.
So this company, they have a very good product on their hands, I would say.
Yeah, the drink's amazing.
But we rounded hole 1, so we were on our 10th hole at that point because we started at 16. Let me tell them a little bit more about the
drink. 8% alcohol can.
Yes.
Light as a feather. It like you it doesn't taste like alcohol whatsoever. Like even seltzers, you'll drink some seltzers and
it bites.
And it just like, you don't want to finish it. It's either too sugary or too, you can taste the alcohol too much, whatever. You tasted no alcohol. It tasted like a light, like mocktail, honestly.
And I'll say this. So I hadn't,
or sparkling water, honestly.
Yeah, I hadn't taken a drink or hadn't really drank any alcohol until I had got to that point.
Yeah.
So we're rounding. So we started on 16, came to 1, and then rounded, and they were on hole 2. And when I tell you by hole 2, I hit it. We drove across the bridge, and we came back around. By the time I came back around, I was drunk.
Oh my gosh.
I
know it's that kind of podcast.
I'm just saying in the sense of how good the drink was, because typically it will take more than one can at 8% alcohol to actually make me even like feel anything. But by the time I was coming back around, I was like, wow, it's a great drink.
Yeah. Rhino Dart mixed with the heat.
Rhino Dart mixed with a little bit of heat. Yeah. And yeah, so they got a great product. I just want to shout them out really quick. And what other? I had the hit of it wouldn't be right if I didn't talk about this hit really quick.
You have to tell them about this hit. He will be talking about this for the rest of our lives. Our poor grandchildren will hear this story.
Hopefully not, because hopefully I'll have better ones that makes me forget about this. But we took off course, like Lacey said, and we went to, do you remember the company organization that it was? It was a guy and a woman.
It was for the Allo family.
For the Allo family, but I'm saying what that specific hole was for.
No, it was just a game.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But you had to, every game that you could play on the golf course, you had to like donate an entry fee basically to play the game to Allo family. Yeah,
and so this guy was like, all right, see how close you can get it to the pin. And I'm like, all right, I'll donate $10, but I'm telling you right now, sir, this is probably going to go into the water to the right. It was a fairly difficult shot. Be honest, because you've been hating on me. Be honest. Like
No, honey, you shot well, but it was not one of the most difficult shots of the day.
Oh man. Okay, not the most of the day. I'm saying, like, can you agree that top 3? It was probably one of the top 3 most difficult shots. It don't matter. Anyways, I'm not gonna let you validate my story.
It doesn't have to be one of the top 3 hardest to hit in order for your story to be good.
I'm just trying to paint. I'm just trying to paint the picture.
I don't believe it was one of the top 3 hardest.
Okay, I'm just trying to paint the picture.
Okay.
So this guy's like, well, you just never know. You look like you might have a great swing. Just see if you can line it up and do it. And so he's saying these things to me. I got darted the hole prior, and all I hear is, you're about to have the best swing of your life. I get the ball, put it down, everything just happens seamlessly. Now I don't hear what's going on behind me. So there's other things that were said. All I heard was, you're about to have a great shot.
You want me to tell him?
And you can take it away from what else then happened, because I didn't hear any of this. I can honestly say I went, there was silence.
Wild.
After that point. Yeah.
So the golfers in front of us are some of our good friends. And so we were sharing a hole with them all day. Like everyone was assigned a hole and we ended up having to share a hole. So we would obviously have to like wait for them to clear the green and stuff before we could go.
How you're supposed to, the rules of golf.
Yeah. So just to preface that, but they were our friends. So just so you know. So Jackie's up there and the guy's just giving him the pep talk of his life, and he
spoke life into me.
Yeah. He's what is it? Test swings, or
I was thinking practice swings.
Practice swings. And the guy's like, okay, yeah. So you're not going to hit it right the second, right? Like you're going to wait a second, right? You're going to wait just until they clear the green, right? He said it, I'm not kidding, probably 5 or 6 times, and you did not hear any of it. And I'm sitting on the golf cart like, I'm not even like, I'm going to let him.
Thank you for not interrupting greatness.
I'm going to let him live his life because I can't. And the other guys in front of us are down putting on the green, and Jackie winds up.
Mind you, did you even think I was gonna come close to them?
Well,
no.
That's what our friend Dylan said to the guy. He was like, "Don't worry, he won't even hit it near them." And lo and behold, Jackie rears back and hits it, and we're like, "Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no," because we see it start heading towards the green.
I mean, it could not have been more straight and hooked left. And I mean, we're talking about what, 10 feet? 10 feet off the 10, like maybe 10 feet off the hole, like right outside the green. Right offside the green.
Yeah.
And it was like a
stunning
200 yards. That's 200 yards. Mm-hmm. No question. Mm-hmm. On the nose. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm just saying. Am I lying? Am I lying?
I have no clue. I don't think it was 200 yards personally. I don't know how yards work, but
all right. Well, I'm going back out there for sure.
It was one of the shortest holes we had all day.
I will get up and walk off this podcast right now. That is not true.
That's what I believe I saw. But I'm happy for you. Oh no. Oh no.
You know how we tell Lucas on the phone if he yawns and he's got to go take a nap?
Well,
yeah.
Twist my arm. Oh my gosh.
It's okay. Anyway, so that happened.
Regardless, I'm really happy for you, Shorty.
Thank you. I mean, I appreciate that. It made me feel really, I mean, it literally just like the rest of the day, there's nothing that could have happened. I mean,
the rest of your
the car could have exploded and burst into flames. I would have been like, man, this is an awesome day.
He wouldn't hit another golf ball the rest of the day. We had like 9 more holes and he was like, I can't hit anymore. That was too good.
I hit like 1 or 2. I didn't want to be that guy. I was for a couple holes, but I was just like, we're out here for charity. Like, you know. And by the way, did I win that hole? I had to have been the closest. It was
no.
Somebody else got closer? Yeah. Oh man. Dang. It was Bobby Flash, wasn't it? Bobby Flash beat me out. Bobby Flash, boy.
Oh my gosh.
Good old
no,
Bobby
it
Flash.
Was such a fun day. We were just laughing and hooting and hollering.
Yeah.
And
you couldn't have designed it better day.
Our friend Jessica, who shot our wedding and who has shot most all of my like music stuff in the last 5-6 years. She's a photographer, videographer. Anyway, she was the photographer for the day. So she caught me after I had a rhino dart and was like, let's take some pics. And I was like, honestly, Jessica, please like direct me. I'm dying to have a photo shoot. Like that sounds incredible. I ended up on top of the golf cart. I can't wait to see these photos.
Jessica is such a great photographer. I mean, seriously.
And she's a great human.
Great human. Like, even better human, but great photographer.
Yep.
Fiance's a videographer, correct? Yeah. I mean, they're just absolute great tandem. I mean, I'm just still shocked that they have, like, they're just, that's like one of, like,
they're constantly working.
Yeah.
So.
Seriously. They're awesome.
The people love them. They're just so easy to be around. And, I mean,
great
everyone loved our wedding photos. And it's because of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yep.
We could have been wearing the same thing, been in the same place, and someone else wouldn't have captured it the way she did.
Yep.
So, just love her.
Shout out.
Love her. But yeah, so Saturday, we had the golf tournament. And then yesterday, we had a chill day.
Yeah.
What happened yesterday?
Yesterday was Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. Why do I keep forgetting about these holidays?
You didn't forget because the thing is that the week before it was like we had celebrated when we were back home and
I'd given you your gift 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
But I feel like everyone probably thought that I forgot because
I
had scheduled a dinner with my girlfriends on the rooftop. Because really, once I gave you your gift and like you said, once we celebrated with the family,
yeah.
To me, the holiday was over. Like I honestly did forget that the holiday still hadn't happened.
I mean, that's the thing. It is a holiday, and again, I think anybody will tell you it's nice to be and feel celebrated, but that wasn't where like my heart was or lied on any of that, because I was like, first of all, I know all of you care so much about me, and I don't need a holiday or a day to prove that first and foremost.
For shizzle.
But you know me, I could go sit out at the lake and fish for 18 hours.
That's what you were going to do, but then
the water,
we thought it was going to
the weather didn't cooperate, and it did actually thunderstorm. Like right when you went to bed.
Really?
Is when it hit. Yes.
Yeah, how long were you up last night?
Like an hour and a half longer than you.
Oh. Anyways, but yeah, we got up and we went to church, and then I just put Jackie to work. I had him doing housework all day.
And I said this on Instagram. It feels like any good father on Father's Day, you probably are doing some sort of housework, or something. Even Dan, my stepdad, was like, he was getting ready to go mow the lawn.
Yep.
So I felt like this was like a rite of passage
for sure
for me. I cleaned the whole deck off. I got cleaned up all of the siding. I went up, hooked up the sprinkler. The automatic Bluetooth sprinkler now works. What else did I do yesterday? Organize the closet.
Yep. I my favorite thing to do is to go pull everything out of a closet and call Jackie in there and say, these are the things you need to go through. And he looked at me yesterday and he goes, on Father's Day? And I go, yes, on Father's Day. Because when it hits me that it needs to be done, it just needs to be done. Otherwise, I won't have the motivation to do it for 2 months.
Yeah. And
you feel better.
And I sprayed weed killer on the ground.
Wow.
And the weeds is gone.
Very masculine.
Flower bushes is watered.
Very masculine.
You know what?
Thank you.
We know who really keeps this house together.
For sure.
You.
Yes. Yes. No, it was such a big help yesterday, and church was so good.
Church was awesome. Church was great.
So good.
Yeah.
So that's kind of our weekend recap.
Yeah. We
did watch a lot of TV yesterday. Even if we weren't watching it, it was just on because, like I said, we were doing housework and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, I did mention I was supposed to have a girls' dinner yesterday up on the rooftop, and that's why Jackie had cleaned it all off, and then the weather was looking poor, so we rescheduled.
Yeah, the deck got cleaned off regardless. I can't even imagine, because the thing about that is I think that all the dirt I cleaned off, I think the rain just probably just uprooted all of that. So we'll see.
We shall see. But I had bought stuff to make pizzas with the girls, and they obviously didn't come, so we ended up having a pizza making competition.
I'm glad you brought this up, and I'm glad you brought this up because I knew I was forgetting something. By the way, did you check the stats before you went to bed?
Oh my gosh, no.
Because your boy won. Everybody wanted my pizza, baby.
I'm so tired of my Instagram followers. First of all, you want to hear some messed up stuff? So
what's messed up?
Before I moved to Turkey, I was really taking my Instagram serious, right? And I was posting regularly, all this stuff, and I was growing on Instagram for the first time in years. And then we moved to Turkey. My posting, everything's out of whack because we live across the world, so it just like kind of fizzled. Then I get in an earthquake and I get all these followers. Well, they were fake followers because literally now, like, not only have I lost like 700 followers in the last like 3 weeks, but they vote for you on everything. I put up a poll about our lamps that we made. They vote for him. I put up a poll about our pizzas last night. They vote for him. I'm over it. I'm truly over it. If y'all want to follow him, go ahead and keep on following me and just go follow him.
Don't try to guilt people. Don't try to guilt people into following you, Shotty Wop.
No, I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying like I can't do any more for you guys. I'm clearly not doing enough.
All right, so tell them what was on your pizza. If you guys want to see what she's talking about, go to her Instagram. You'll see. It'll be up. It's 12 hours. It'll be up for another 12 hours. But I mean, like even on the photo, I was a little worried because there was a little burnt pepperoni. But shout out.
Yours looked good. Yours looked good, and yours tasted good. I'm mature enough to say that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. It was. I had a bed of pepperonis.
But I think mine looked good and tasted good too.
I know the way you just but the whole setup of yours. Like yours got so soggy, it got stuck.
Mine didn't get soggy.
Got stuck to the pan.
You had 8 more layers than mine.
There's a reason for that. So let me explain. There's a reason because I had to take yours and I had to
Jackie,
up underneath it.
When I was eating my pizza, it was not soggy.
Okay. So, all right.
Oh my gosh, you're such a hater.
It was still good. It was good. I'm just telling you, we could have made the reason why I did mine the way I did it.
Jackie literally put 87 layers of random things on his.
I put pepperonis. I put pepperoni. I put a bed of pepperoni. Then I put mozzarella cheese. Then I put my first layer of sauce. I put barbecue sriracha at Trader Joe's.
But that's the thing. Like, you went and started pulling out things that already had flavor, and I'm using the pizza sauce that was bought for the competition.
It wasn't even a competition. You bought it for girls' night.
I'm so mad.
So we do that. You didn't tell me I couldn't go in the fridge. So we had some barbecue sriracha from Trader Joe's. Laid that down. I put the pepperonis back, I put then some, laid it with cheese, Kobe Jack. Then I laid it back over with the pepperonis. Then I laid it back over with barbecue sriracha. And you tell me, was that one of the best pizzas you've had this month?
This month?
Am I lying?
Oh, you're so annoying. Yes, it was good. I still want everyone that voted for him to unfollow me on Instagram. I'm done with y'all. I'm done with y'all.
That's messed up. They can be your followers and have still
I
vibe
don't want
with
disloyal followers.
That's not disloyal. Making a decision is not disloyal. Making a decision based upon. I'm kidding,
guys. I don't want to spew toxicity. They can take a joke. If they're my real followers, they can take a joke.
Well, if they're your real followers, they might not be able to take a joke, to be completely honest.
No, if they're my real followers, they can take a joke, and they will continue to vote for you to keep me humble.
Cool. I love that.
Don't worry, guys.
Oh, to keep me humble. To keep you humble.
To keep me humble.
To keep you humble. So they're just doing it to...
Yeah, don't worry. Gotcha. Y'all keep me very, very humble.
I love that.
Oh, my gosh. But no, your pizza was good. It was fine. I'm ready to move on from this conversation.
You out here playing mind games.
Because it's really starting to upset me.
Okay. Do you want to talk about...
Yes.
Do you know what I'm about to say?
Previously on Love Island.
That was actually a really good accent.
Previously on Love Island.
I'll give you one more shot.
I don't think I have any improvements.
Okay.
Like, I can't. I could be improved, but I would need to hear it. I can't just pull it out of thin air.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. Then you can tell he's been doing that for 10 seasons. So yesterday we got all caught up.
Great coffee today, by the way.
Thank you.
Cheersy Weersy.
Appreciate that.
What? Cheersy Weersy?
Cheersy Weersy.
Anyways, go.
Yesterday we got all caught up on Love Island. There was 13 episodes. So
that sounds terrible.
What?
We got caught up on the 13 episodes, hour-long episodes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this has been over the course of days now. We only watched two episodes yesterday.
Over the course of 2 weeks.
2 weeks. So because they put out an episode every single day, and the amount of what's the best word to use here? Is it debauchery? Is that the best word?
I don't think debauchery.
Debauchery is not the best word because it's like
delusion.
Delusion is a great word. There is a guy on this show.
I would just like to retract.
Take it away.
No. I'm just going to say this. I would like to retract every opinion that I gave last week on this show because I was so wrong. I was so wrong. Another thing for you to unfollow me for. I was so wrong.
Because last week we were like, oh, okay. Like we were trying to figure it out still. And typically like with Love Island, anybody that's watched the UK version will tell you it takes a week and some change to actually get invested in it. Because once you get invested in the characters and like the love triangles, then you're locked in.
Yeah.
And there is a guy on there named Mitch. Not sure what his last name.
Who was my favorite last week?
Who was Lacey's favorite?
I feel deep regret.
Last week. This dude is the most cringe person I've ever encountered. I mean, he's doing everything to, like, it doesn't even
I'm so confused by his game.
He literally yesterday, one of his things was he came into the confessional and he's like, yeah, man, or no, sorry. He was like, hey man, the only reason I kept this girl that had pretty much said I don't want to be with you, her
8 times,
her life was on the line essentially to stay in the villa.
Her life was on the line. Her Love Island life.
He picks her. Everyone's confused why. Then he goes, tells his boy, you're welcome, man. I know you wanted her to stay. Like, I got you. I got your back. Like, I did that for you. That's what he says. Then goes in the confession, goes, man, I don't care about him. I only did it so I could keep her close. And I'm going to keep my just enemies closer and, hope she falls back in love with me.
Literally.
And I go, what?
No, it was wild. And then then he's going to her saying, like, I want to give this another go. And she's like, I don't want to. And then where did he think that she wasn't going to tell him that 5 minutes after he just told Zach that he did it for Zach, so then 5 minutes after that he goes and tells her that he's in it just to get her back. Does he not think that she's gonna go tell Zach that and the cover is gonna be blown? This is
the most gossip filled Love Island. I mean, it's like
it really is the most toxic Love Island.
Yeah, typically the girls will stick with the girls and the guys will stick with the guys, and this year it is just all over the board because you have this Jess, one of the girls in there, that's really vibing with the dudes and it's like the homie, and she goes back and takes all the information. Favorite. Yeah, and she's cool. Like, she was
my favorite last week.
Yeah,
that's remained.
Yeah, I really haven't had anybody that I've really been like outside of Jess. I've been like that I'm even vibing with because they just are all just. They're
not like great. Like
it all seems
friends or like I don't know. Like usually there's. Usually during the season, all the girls, all of them will sit together in the mornings. All the guys will sit together in the mornings. Have you noticed that all the guys will sit together, but the girls break off into 2 or 3 groups? They're cliquey this year. They talk about each other. And like in past seasons, what I've always liked about this show over like we don't watch any of the US dating shows.
Yeah.
This is the only dating show we watch. And it's because typically they're very mature about things. Like if a girl were to be talking about another girl, the girls hearing it would say, you don't need to be saying this. You need to go have a conversation with her. You need to like they squash it. Ooh.
What?
I said they squash it, but it sounded like they squash-ish. Sorry, I wasn't trying to cuss. That just sounded bad. Anywho, so they squash it, and this season they're not doing that. They're just
letting it just kind of marinate. Yeah, the word of marinate.
And it's creating so much division, and it just makes me sad.
Yeah, it's wild. It was something I was gonna say about something that they were doing that specifically to. I can't even remember, but it's just been one of those things where they've really just let the drama just kind of just take over.
Yeah, there's no strong couples.
There's no Davide Ekinsu.
Oh my god.
There's no Davide Ekinsu.
When we moved to Turkey, I was so excited because I was like, this is where Ekinsu's from.
And the other thing is that I feel like this is what I was going to say. I feel like everyone now goes on that show in order to get a deal. PLT, Fashion Nova, Boohoo, man, whatever. That's what I think people's like fixation is on. Like, I believe there are some people in there for love, but I also believe the fixation is get the deal, get out, and that's why I think that contributes to some of this cattiness. But
Yep, I agree.
Pretty crazy.
I agree. Like when Rushi was leaving, they were like, just check your DMs when you get out. Like,
who said that?
All the girls, when she was leaving, they were like, check your DMs. Like your DMs are already popping, basically.
I'm a weak.
So
she's not wrong.
Yeah, but Love Island, what a show.
Love Island, what a show. We'll keep y'all in the loop on that.
We're kind of like the Love Island podcast, because
I would completely agree.
We post every day.
I would completely agree.
They post 5 or 6 days a week.
Yeah, outside of Sunday. Or no, outside of Saturday.
Yep. So we're kind of like the same.
I would agree with that.
Same formatting.
Same format.
An hour a day.
Same format, yes.
Okay. Love that.
I do love that.
We also caught up on Orange County. I'm like not loving it, to be honest.
Really?
I'm just like, the Tamara and Shannon drums is just stressing me out.
You think that's the reason they brought her back?
Heather's like being weird. I don't know what.
She was drunk. She was like, she just had, I think had a lot of alcohol that day. But she was just like, she was a little all over the place. But I don't think that's not typically her MO. But the thing is that most of that episode took place on that boat. So it would have been easy to feel like, oh, and I think they had been on there for quite some time before, whatchamacallit showed up.
Before, yeah.
But the other girl, not Tamara, the
Taylor.
The one that wasn't L.A. and
Taylor.
then moved Taylor. Yeah. That was
my favorite part of yesterday, or the second episode, is just seeing Heather Dubrow's storage room with all the college things in it, because she's packing her kids up to go to college, and I'm like, the excess is unreal. The poor guy, her son, is like, this is my bedding. It had all of his initials embroidered on it. He's like, this is a lot.
I would love to see even the dorm room that she had, I was like, that dorm room is not very big. Like, where is he gonna put everything?
These are the things that I'm like, I know once you're in it, it's gonna be different, but I would love to, like 16, start with our kids with, we've talked about this with the car and finances and stuff, but like, hey, you're gonna have a dorm room one day, you're gonna have an apartment, let's start saving money so that you can go and pick out the things you want for your dorm and this and that, and we'll whatever you bring to the table, we'll match and we'll go halves with you. But things like that, I'm like, I don't know, I just would love for our kids to feel like they were involved financially with that sort of stuff, because I feel like it gives them so much confidence and context to how much that stuff costs. She probably spent 10 grand on each kid for their rooms. It's like nuts.
I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50 on what you're kind of saying, because yes, I think that if they make the decision that they want to go to college and that's what they want to do and that's what they want to spend their money on, then 100%, because there are, like, being in college and being a freshman in college, there are necessities to what that kind of looks like.
Yeah, I'm not saying not have necessities.
No, but I'm saying like what they, I think, even be investing their money or their time in. So I think sometimes I'm like, some of those things, like I remember spending exorbitant amounts of money on whether it would have been pens, paper, just even miscellaneous things. Like the first computer I showed up with, I didn't even finish college with. So I think money can definitely is better well spent on other things that can go into either that education or even getting some alternative education to going to college. But I do agree.
So what
with
do you say? Like, I don't care if they're not going to college. Like, that's not what I'm saying. If they do, like, things like that, I think about like them understand. I was just looking at Heather Dubrow's room and thinking like, wow, she spent a lot of money on that, and just thinking about how I hope whatever our kids do, that they have an awareness and a context to what goes into
are you just talking about the awareness aspect of it?
Yeah, like I just think like what it costs to live, to have your necessities, to things like that. I'm not saying, hey, figure it out on your own. I'm saying, hey, we're going to start being conscious of the fact that this is going to be a lot of money in order, if you want to go to college, this is going to cost a lot of money. I'm not telling them to pay for their college. No, but a lot of parents do that.
No, for sure. And that's not what I was saying either. I was just saying more of, I got you. Just crossed wires. I understand what you're saying though.
But like, I know you care about like investing and things like that. So if it was like, I think that by the time they're 13, 14, you'll already be teaching them about that. They will already have like a source of income via that and have an understanding. And I hope that they do, because I never want my kids to feel like when we send them out into the world, their legs are cut off. Yeah, no,
100%. I think that it definitely, and I know people have different thoughts and opinions on this, but at the same time, I'm like, some things you do have to go to college for. You have to become educated on. And then I think that there are a lot of things that you can move forward in life on and not go spend 60, 70, 80, 100,000 on getting an education. I just truly do believe that.
Yeah.
And I believe that we've been brainwashed to think that you have to go to college to succeed in the next phase of life. And that's just not true. So,
I mean, look at me.
Exactly. You are a perfect example. But
Louisiana, I could have gotten college for free. So that's a big bummer.
And that's the other thing. Some states do that as well. And I think that is absolutely amazing. Some countries do that.
A lot of other countries.
Yeah, a lot of other countries do that along with other things. So, I'm just for, that overall experience and how to maximize things. So
no, being someone that didn't go to college, I have the most open-minded perspective on if my kids came to me and said, hey, I want to do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
If the best path is for them to like not go to college, then I'm going to support that, because I just obviously, like, I believe that is the best path for some people.
Yeah.
Depending on career.
And that's not, I didn't think you were saying that or not saying that.
I think secretly I just really want to decorate a dorm, and I like the idea of having a budget sheet.
You'll get that opportunity, I'm sure.
No, but I know that our kids, though, the way that I anticipate we will raise them, even the way that we raised Lucas, is like that by the time they're 18, they're absolutely not going to want me designing their room. And you know what? All power to you, because
for sure,
it's your room.
For sure,
you design your room.
Yeah. That's gonna be a little power struggle. I'm not gonna lie.
I have 18 years to get good at it.
You got 18 years to get good at it, and let there be a girl mixed into that. I think that
it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard only because it's one of my passions. It's not a control thing. Like, innately, it's because it's a passion of mine, and I'm like, but that's fine. I'll always have my room, our room, and our home to decorate. And I feel like the more I give them the freedom, the more they'll want my advice. Yeah. I hope for that. They're never going to want my advice.
They always come back.
They're never going to want my advice.
I doubt that. They will.
Oh, well. It's okay. I'll shove it down their throat until they're like 10.
If you don't, I'll hear about it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. And no, I'm literally already soothing myself. I feel like it starts now. The mindset starts now. We always talk about, like, the scripture where, the Lord talks about how they're his. Yeah. Our children are his. They're only our responsibility up until, or he gives us the responsibility of stewarding them, but he still stewards us, and they're still his children.
Correct.
And so I feel like our mindset in our culture is so different from that. Yeah. It's like, especially in the South. Yeah. It's like, you're my child. What I say, I don't know. And so I'm already trying to regulate my thoughts and my emotions on the topic so that I'm already preparing my heart and my mind that I don't want to be a control freak over my kid's life. And I know that's probably going to be one of the hardest things. Yeah. I think you're
going to excel at it. I'm not worried.
Thanks, broski.
I'm not worried. Give me another dab with the coffee cup. No, you're gonna kill it as a parent. You're gonna crush it.
I feel like we already are.
You're gonna crush it. I think we are, and I think we already are.
It's obviously a different situation, like co-parenting, than it will be, just us on our own. But I'm so thankful for our experience now. I just feel like I've learned so much, and trial by fire.
Yeah, no, you've been crushed. Let me reframe that. You've been crushing it.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, you really have.
Thanks, you too. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Well, anything else? Oh, wait. Martha's Vineyard.
Oh, you want? I was gonna skip over it, but if you want to get into it, you can.
It was just wild. I'm ready for this to wrap up.
Yeah. That was my only real thoughts on it, is that I really can't give you anything about Martha's Vineyard other than, like, the head guy is just so annoying to me, and it's just like I would never even, like, this is a guy I would never even want to be in his presence, to be completely honest. It seems like it would be I would never go on vacation with this guy to Martha's Vineyard, let alone a vacation up the street, Silas. Yeah. So it's cool. It's a cool concept of a show. I love what they tried to do with it. I just think that all of this is character. They're all characters, right, at the end of the day. So the character placement for these people, like there are a couple of people I kind of gel with, but I think at the end, like I think Preston is super cool and fun.
Amir is my favorite.
I think Amir gives you very much like he would have been on 21 and something, where they filmed the show in Austin.
Yeah,
he was. See that. Yeah, he came on that type of vibe.
But I don't know. He's more mature than that.
Yeah. And so I do like him.
I just feel like he would be, if we met him in our day-to-day life, he would be one of our friends.
I agree. I do agree with that.
Like he's very chill. He's respectful. He's great at conversation. He's kind. He's like a servant heart. Like I think he's a stand-up person.
Yeah. This show feels too much like it's prompted by the producers. Like they have to ask a lot of these questions to try and like pull stuff to like try to create something where I feel
like that started from the Silas and Jasmine.
Yes, no question.
Like they created that atmosphere.
They created the atmosphere, and like they had the job to create. Here we go. We said we weren't going to talk about this show, but they created that atmosphere where it's like they could have just created a cool, calm atmosphere because you're already like the new married couple.
Yeah.
Why would you then want to come in and then subject everybody else to all the other issues y'all have going on within your relationship? Because like, all right, maybe y'all shouldn't have even came on vacation.
I know, but it's hard. I mean, we know the reality of like first year marriage. It's hard. You're figuring it out. You're trying to iron things out, and they probably got excited. They haven't had an opportunity, and it's like they probably will learn some lifelong lessons from this experience. Like you just aren't ever going to do that perfect.
I'll tell you what, I cannot wait for the reunion of this show.
And do you think they'll have one?
I hope so. I would believe so.
Yeah.
Because everyone else has got one. That the reunion to this show is going to be pretty good. Because from what the preview said of next week, that's going to be they've saved the best for last. Yeah.
It might be good that they can watch this back and like sometimes the best thing is to see a mirror on yourself.
That's true. Yeah, it's a little different. But you got cameras on you. That's for sure. That can definitely tell.
No judgmento though.
Yeah, no, because no judgment.
Because seriously, it's hard, you know. And I feel like marriage has brought up things in me or brought out things in me that or parts of me that I haven't seen in decades.
Yeah.
Okay, I've only been alive 2.5 decades, but you know, just things that I needed to grow in and mature in. And so can you imagine doing that with a camera on you? Like that's true. That's tough.
That's true. And also the German guy is my favorite.
Oh, so
they call him the white Rick Ross.
He's so precious.
He's a good dude, man. He seems like a solid dude.
I love it.
So
well, I love you, shorty boppy pop twop.
I love you too. Are you still asleep?
No.
You smell good.
Thank you. I wore our perfume from our honeymoon.
Do you?
Or no, our wedding. So.
Oh, okay.
So the trip that we got engaged in Cabo, we went to dinner like the next night, and they had a shop, and it was at what's that place called?
Viceroy.
No, where's the dinner? It's like the one in the woods.
Oh,
or jungle vibes.
Floral Farms.
No, it was the other one.
Oh, man.
Accra,
yes.
Or Acre. I don't know how they say
Accra.
But anyways.
Accra? No, Accra.
I don't know. But it's like a hotel and a restaurant. But they had this perfume, cologne, whatever, scent. And we both smelt it. And we're like, oh my gosh, we were both in love with it. So we bought it that day. And we saved it to wear on our wedding day and all of our honeymoon. So we did that. And now, like, during the summer, I like to wear it.
Yeah, it makes me think of it.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
So with this little summery top, it smelled good. Like it's very a summery, like beachy scent.
Yeah, we are both just on like Hawaiian vibe.
And we did not see each other get dressed. I didn't see you get dressed.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I was gonna wear a white button down. I don't know why. I was like envisioning it last night.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I need to wear leggings because I'm gonna go work out after this.
Yeah.
So this felt like a good, like, mix. I don't know.
No, I'm yawning.
Anyways, I love you.
I love you too. Love you guys.
Happy Juneteenth. Happy Monday.
Yes.
Thank you guys for listening. And
do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, follow us, rate the podcast. You know, all of the things. Don't unfollow her. Keep her home. Keeping her humble.
You know, I'm just kidding, kind of. Also,
I gave you an out.
We have Jackie's teammate and his wife coming to stay with us tomorrow through Friday.
We'll have a live audience.
So they'll be staying in the house with us. So if we're talking a little quieter for the rest of the week, that's why, because they will probably be asleep while we do this.
They say they get up at 5:30, 6 o'clock as well.
No,
that's what he said. Remember when
Put
they were in
your
Turkey?
mouth on the mic.
When they were in Turkey, remember he said that they wait. He wakes up early, so they may, like I said, we have a live audience. We'll see. No pressure.
Bailey always says they would get up at like 10.
Okay,
10.
all right.
And they stay up late.
Gotcha.
But we'll see what happens. Anywho, love y'all. We shall talk to you tomorrow.
All right, bye guys.
Thanks for listening. Bye.